before I get started, if you guys haven't checked out my duel video on Noobs Play Yosenjus, there'll be a link right here, guys. If you guys check that out, that would be absolutely amazing. And guys, before I get started with this video, I just want to say that for those of you who don't like to watch my deck profiles, I got you guys. There'll be a link in the description box below of the deck list of this deck. So guys, if you guys don't want to watch this deck profile, I understand. It's okay. The link of the deck list is down below. So yeah, guys, without further ado, let's get started. And of course, guys, as I progress through the deck profile, I'll be explaining to you guys some of the card choices that I decided to play in the deck and the reasons why I play them. So yeah, guys, without further ado, let's go. So cards, of course, start off with the basic monsters that you play in the deck. This deck is actually very basic. It's very, standard. It's just like Satellar Knights, actually. Of course, triple combo ones. Combo one is absolutely amazing. What combo one effect is that, he's able to bounce back any face-up card your opponent controls while you control another Yosenju monster on board. So he's really, really good. So triple Yosenju combo ones. And I believe that if you control multiple copies of Yosenju combo one on the field, I believe that you're able to activate both of their effects on board. Let's say you have two. His effect does not state like Yosenju combo 3, how Yosenju combo 3 states that you can only activate Yosenju combo 3 once per turn. This card just says that, this card doesn't state that, so I believe that you're able to activate, while you control multiple copies of himself, you're able to activate his effect multiple per turn. So yeah, so triple combo ones. Next, of course, you play triple Yosenju combo 2s. Combo 2s is very great as well. He's able to inflict direct damage to your opponent life points. And of course, he combos out really, really well with your triple Yosenju combo 3s. Combo 3 is great because once Yosenju monster you control inflicts bow damage to your opponent, you're able to add any Yosenju card from your deck to your hand. That's what's really good about this card. So yeah, these two great brothers and sisters. No, I think they're both guys. I'm not even sure, but they're mole rats though. They're mole rats. Boom. Yeah. And next, I play triple Yosenju Tsujik. This card is amazing as well. He's your honest of the deck, so during the damage step, you can pitch him to the graveyard to make a Yosenju monster you control gain 1,000 attack. And if you summon himself, he becomes 2,000 beater. So that's what's really, really good about him. Yeah, and of course, during the end phase, I think, I'll just return it to the hand. So every Yosenju monster that you have right now, during the end phase, they return to their hand. So, you can summon to Tsujik, 2,000 beater, attack, then end phase, he returns to the hand, becomes an honest in your hand. So that's what's really good about the Tsujik. Too bad that this card didn't come in super. I was pretty disappointed. So yeah. Next I play, to round off our Yosenju lineup, is of course I play the one Yosenju Shinshu L. Let me explain to you guys this card real quick. I feel like this card is really good because one, he's your MST baiter of the deck. So he baits out MSTs that your opponent controls while he's in your pendulum zone. That's what I really like about the Shinshu L. Two, he makes secret moves becomes live because once he's face up in your pendulum zone, your secret moves becomes live. And three, it helps you, protects you from problematic cards like Fiend and Shane, Mirror Force, stuff like that. Once he's in your pendulum zone, let's say you control these guys, you normal summon, normal summon, normal summon, and normal summon. You normal summon, and you run into a Mirror Force while you control this face-up card in your pendulum zone. You can destroy the Shinshu L instead of losing all these monsters. So yeah, that's what I like about the Shinshu L. And of course, while this card is in defense position on the field, face up as a monster, he attracts Fiend and Shanes and breakthrough skills and stuff like that. That's what's really good about Shinshu L. And to round off our monster lineup, I played the one Thunder King Ryo. Thunder King Ryo, since his deck is a stun version, Thunder King Ryo works really, really well with this deck. And the way that you want to play Thunder King is that, you don't want to summon Thunder King to realize that you have a 10-key set and stuff like that. You want to activate all those 10 keys and dualities first before you normal summon Thunder King. And honestly, Thunder King will hurt your opponent. It will hurt the Necros matchup rather than it'll hurt you. So Thunder King is really, really good. And your opponent is, and this card is just like a free negation if your opponent tries to XYZ or anything. And you have Traps card to protect your opponent from destroying the Thunder King. So that's what's really good about the Thunder King Ryo. So that is it for our monster lineup. And I believe I play 14 monsters. Yeah, 14 monsters, I believe. Yep. Now off to our spell lineup real quick, guys, is of course I played the Self-Explanatory Triple Fire Formation Tenki. Really good. Tenki is amazing. Search out the entire deck except for Shinshu L. Wow, Shinshu L can be searched by comma 3. Next, I played Double Duality for consistency. I played it at 3, but I found that 3 can be really, really cloggy. And that sometimes I would draw multiple dualities, which isn't great. So yeah, so Double Duality. One Book of Moon, one Dark Hole. Dark Hole does not hurt this deck at all. And it basically acts as a Regeki. And this deck is because, all your monsters bounce back to your hand during the end phase. So this deck will just kill your opponent rather than it will just kill yourself. One Dark Hole, Snatch Steal, Regeki, Triple MST, And last but not least, one Dimensional Fissure for the Burning Abyss matchups. You know, it hurts the S-Knight matchup as well because if they don't have a graveyard, they can't keep looping their Altair plays with the Denim and stuff like that. So that's what's really good about the Dimensional Fissure. And of course, it makes Necros have no monsters in grave. So that's really good as well. So that is it for our spot lineup. Now off to our trap card lineup real quick, guys. Is a play, of course, triple Vanity's Emptiness. Emptiness is absolutely amazing is because, one, it does not conflict with this deck at all. As you guys all know, this deck just normal summons, and everything that in the end phase just returns it to your hand. So your opponent cannot basically destroy anything for the Vanities to go to grave. So that's what's really good about Vanity's Emptiness. The only thing that Vanity's hurt is, of course, you going to XYZing. But other than that, this card is absolutely amazing in this deck. One of the best floodgates in this deck, actually. Triple Emptiness. Next I play, of course, triple Yosenju Shigemu's. This card is really good as well. It's your Solemn Judgment of the deck. I don't know why some people don't play this card. I feel like this card is great is because, one, it helps you OTK faster. You know, it stops problematic cards like Mirror Force, Dimensional Prison, and stuff like that. So Yosenju Shigemu's is great. And his card becomes even live while you control Shinshu L in your Pendulum Zone. So it's really good. Triple Secret Moves. One Macrocosmos in the main, same purpose as Dimensional Fissure. You know, Macrocosmos, it says no to Kaleidoscopes, says no to the mirrors, the Necros mirror and stuff like that because they'll be banished and it can't activate itself from the grave and it just banishes everything. So Macrocosmos is absolutely amazing. Macrocosmos, one Compulse, Warning, Bottomless, Double Mirror Force, Double Phoenix Chain, and last but not least, one Trencher Tribute in our main. And Trencher Tribute serves the same purpose as a Regeki and a Dark Hole because, as I said before, everything just bounces to your hand, so it doesn't hurt this deck at all. So that is it for our main deck. Now off to our side deck real quick, guys, is of course I play the one Soul Drain. And guys, I don't have mistakes or anything, so yeah, guys. So one Soul Drain, one triple Shadow Piercing Mirror, second Dark Hole, double Twister for the Necros, not the Necros, for the Clifford matchups is because I feel like, you know, hitting their Pendulum Scales and hitting their Skill Drain is very crucial, so I like to play the double Twister. And of course, alongside the Twister is, of course, you play the double Fairy Wind. You guys, we have, I think, seven outs, of course, Cliffords to stop their Pendulum Scales and, of course, their floodgates like Skill Drain and stuff like that. So yeah, double Fairy Wind. Next, I played double Necro Valley. Necro Valley is really good because your opponent cannot banish cards. So against the Spirit Beast matchup, you know, your opponent cannot banish cards. No, what is it? Your opponent cannot. No, never mind. Not against the Spirit Beast. Against Necro's matchup, they can't banish the Kaleidoscope and stuff like that. That's what's really good about the Necro Valley. It stops the Unicore actually, and of course they can't add cards from their graveyard to their hand. So that's what's really good about Necro Valley. It just stops a lot of decks' format that adds cards from their graveyard to their hand, cards that reborn. You know, it stops the Stellar Knight matchups where, you know, when they call it the Haunted, they can't do that. So Necro Valley is just a really good card overall, and it's good against some Rogue matchups as well. Great against, I'm pretty sure, Shaddolls, you know, against the Falco and stuff like that. So it's pretty good. So double Necro Valley. It serves the same purpose as Imperial Iron Wall. So yeah. Next I play, of course, a double Maxi. And to end off our side deck lineup is, of course, double Flying Sea. And guys, side deck is definitely personal preference. You guys can just adjust the side deck to whatever you guys like. But this is what I have so far. And as the format progresses, I'll definitely be making sure to make changes into the side deck. But this is the rough copy that I have for this side deck so far. Now off to our extra deck real quick is, of course, I play the double Lightning Shidori. I am missing a couple cards in the side deck, in the extra deck, like Tiger King. I currently do not have a Tiger King right now, so I like to play the double Castell instead. So do two Castells, one Exciton Knight, one 101, double Cowboy. Let me move it to the side. Double Cowboy, one Black Ship, one Dweller, one Rhapsody, one 101 for the Clifford matchup, one Direwolf. And as you guys can see, I do not own a Heartland Drago right now. So guys, if you guys have space for the Heartland Drago, take out the Direwolf for the Heartland Drago instead. And I'm also missing a Tiger King because Tiger King is really good. Is because, one, it's a face-up walking Skill Drain, and it brings your 10 key from your deck and you set it down. So that's what's really good about the Tiger King. So take out the Castell for the Tiger King. And last but not least, to round off our monster lineup, extra deck lineup is, of course, I play the one Deltros and one Constellar Knight Diamond. Is because you can literally play these two cards in this deck. Is because, you know, literally your whole deck, let's say these cards, you normal summon, bounce back stuff, attack, Then main phase 2, overlay into Deltros. Deltros effect is that it requires 3 level 4 monsters, not level 4 light monster or anything, just 3 level 4 monsters. So this deck can just bring out 3 monsters really quickly and go into Deltros and then go into the diamond to stop the Burning Abyss matchup and stuff like that. So that's what's really good about this deck, is because you can main in an extra deck, of course, a diamond and a Deltros. So I hope you guys enjoy this deck profile on Yosenju's. Let me know what you guys think about this deck down in the comment section below. I hope that I wasn't speaking way too fast for you guys. You know, guys, I've been trying to improve on the way that I speak, because some of your viewers just say that I speak too fast. So I'm just trying to lower down the volume a little bit for you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this deck profile. If this video can get 50 plus likes, that would be absolutely amazing. So please guys, thumbs up, 50 plus likes on this video for the next deck profile, guys.